And I think we are recording. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Animation Commendation for another episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Animation Edition with your host, Ibrahim, aka Mark Brown. And we're back for episode 3 of this season 4 of this game show. No one has made to the million yet. This is hard to say, but hopefully someone will make it. And today we have with us a guy I'm very excited to have on the show, Mr. Tommy T of Diz Quiz fame. How are you?
Hey, thanks for having me. Great to be here.
No problem. I'm glad you accepted the invite. And for people who don't know who you are, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. So my name's Tommy. I run the Diz Quiz, which is an online Disney-themed game show. Not too different from what Mark's doing here, but we're Disney only. We do theme parks. We do movies. We do the Disney company. Really, if it's Disney anything, it's fair game on the show. So I invite you to check us out. I guess best way is find us on social media, the Diz Quiz, or YouTube is where all the shows are hosted. So check us out. Nice,
and I'll make sure to put links to that below. And I was a contestant on one of the shows, so just self-plugging.
Yes, yeah.
I had a lot of fun. So for those of you who are new to this is a 12-question multiple-choice game show about animation. Anything even remotely related to animation is fair game, as long as Tommy keeps getting questions right. He goes high up the ladder. Once he gets one wrong, that's the end of the game, and he leaves with the last number of points from the last safe haven. He has 3 lifelines to help him, 50-50, gets rid of 2 wrong answers, a phone a friend if he chooses. He can call someone for help, or an Ask the Expert. This season, our expert is animation and film fan Eli Sanza, who won the game show last season. We've asked him all these questions previously, and Tommy can see how he answered, decide if he wants to go with that or not. So, if you have any further questions, Tommy, are you ready to play Millionaire?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. I'm going to share my screen. I always forget how to do that. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Share screen. Yeah, I'm kind of new to this.
No
okay. And do you see the Millionaire screen?
Yes.
Okay, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Animation Edition? This is your lateral points. Remember, the yellow ones are your benchmarks. Once you get to those, you can't lose them no matter what.
Got it.
And there's the expert Eli Sanza. For all you guys watching, visit his blog at ejunkie.wordpress.com. He's big into entertainment and stuff, and all his articles are like that. So Tommy, pay attention to what he says. He says, my strength is in American animation, especially Disney, Pixar, and DreamWorks. I'm pretty bad with Studio Ghibli and most foreign indie animation. The older the films, the more I help I'll be. I'm good with classic animation. My knowledge of anime TV is okay, but lies between the 60s and 90s. So keep that in mind if you ever want to use him.
Got it.
All right, Tommy, shall we start?
Let's do it.
Oh, and also, nothing is final until you say final answer. So take your time to say final answer. 500 points. Let's go. The 2008 Disney Toon Studios film with the subtitle Ariel's Beginning is the 3rd film in which franchise? Is it A, The Lion King, B, Cinderella, C, Aladdin, or D, The Little Mermaid?
All right, I'm glad to start out with one that I feel pretty confident about. I'm going to go with D, The Little Mermaid, final answer.
Well, you're the Disc Quiz, so hopefully you got this one right. And yes, you did. Congratulations.
Yeah, for the Disney stuff, I feel good about. We'll see when we get some non-Disney what happens, but I feel good about that one.
Yes, like all these questions are picked via what do you call it? Random.
Oh, okay, so you didn't pick you made all the questions and then randomized them.
Yeah, exactly. So some people might have more Disney questions than others. Some may have
gotcha.
DreamWorks than others.
Let's hope the luck is in my favor then with the Disney stuff.
Let's hope so. Let's keep going. 1,000 points. If you get this wrong, you lose. You leave with nothing. I don't think it'll happen, but just have to work. 1,000 points. Let's go. Comedian Ellen DeGeneres voices a fish named Dory in which of the following Pixar films? Hey, a Pixar question. This is just your luck. Ratatouille, A Bug's Life, Brave, or Finding Nemo?
I'm going to go with D, Finding Nemo, final answer.
Well, I mean, no one's gotten this one wrong yet. Or will you be the first one? Your answer is correct. Good job. I don't think you were scared there for a minute.
All right.
You have 1,000 points. How's it feel?
Feels pretty good. I'm glad that I didn't get the first 1 or 2 wrong. So at least from here out, I'll leave with something. So
yes, exactly. You have
a metaphorical something anyway.
Exactly. No matter what. Yeah, I don't convert this to money. I'm not that rich.
Of course.
Are you a fan of Finding Dory?
I like Finding Dory. Yeah, it's Finding Dory. I enjoyed it. It's not like at the top of my Pixar list, but I thought it hit all the beats pretty nicely, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, kind of the same. Like I think Finding Nemo was much better, but
yeah,
Finding Dory wasn't bad for what it was.
Yep.
All right, let's keep going. 2,000 points. The 1966 television special It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown takes place during which holiday? Is it A, Christmas, B, Easter, C, Thanksgiving, or D, Halloween?
Man, it's weird that I've got 3 D's in a row, but I'm going to go with D, Halloween. Final answer.
And even the correct answers are randomized too.
I mean, those are randomized. So
everything's randomized in this. So
good
your
to
answer
keep
is
in mind.
correct.
Great.
Are you a Peanuts fan?
Yeah, I don't make enough time in my life to watch the Peanuts stuff. I think it's not always available on like the streamings and stuff. So I feel like I forget about it. And then when I do come across it, I'm so excited to watch one of them, especially this one, Great Pumpkin, and of course the Christmas one is a classic.
Yeah. Exactly, and the other thing is like there's just so many of them. It's like 20 or 30.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a lot, but
yeah. But anyway, at least you knew this one, so you're still in the game. You have all your lifelines. Let's keep going. 5,000 points. Yeah. Although mostly known for their stop motion films, which of the following Aardman Animations films was computer animated? Is it A, Chicken Run, B, Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit, C, Shaun the Sheep movie, or D, Flushed Away?
Oh man.
Have you seen all these films?
I have not seen all these films. I've only seen Chicken Run out of these.
Oh, okay. Well, you have lifelines if you need them.
Right.
You could ask Eli, or you can use for 50, or you can phone a friend of yours if you'd like.
So I have an idea, but I don't want to. Okay.
What's your idea?
I'm gonna use my. Well, I'm leaning to. Well, I know. I feel like it's not A or B.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident about that because Chicken Run, I'm pretty confident is stop motion, and Wallace and Gromit. I haven't seen the Were-Rabbit one, but I've seen some other Wallace and Gromit stuff, and I feel like they have to go stop motion for all of that stuff.
All right.
Shaun the Sheep was the really recent one, I believe, and I can't picture what that movie looks like. And Flushed Away, I can picture it a little bit, but it's like it's one of those things where in my head it could be CG, it could
go either way.
All right, so I'm going to use my 50-50 then and hope that it removes one of those two.
All right. Well, you want to get rid of 2 wrong answers? Even this is randomized as well, by the way.
Okay.
So, let's get rid of 2 wrong ones for you: Wallace and Gromit and Flushed Away.
Okay, I'm going to have to go with Flushed Away then. D, Flushed Away, final answer.
Well, you weren't 100% sure, but you had an idea. It was either C or D. Did you get this right? Tommy, your answer is correct.
Okay.
Good job. Yeah, they're computer animated, but they were made to look like stop motion.
They looked like, okay. That's why in my head I was like on the fence about that one.
Yeah, so
but I'm glad I almost said Shaun the Sheep, so I'm glad I didn't say that.
Yeah, no, that was a straight up stop motion.
That was a stop motion, yeah.
From what I heard, Flushed Away, they were a bit hesitant about, because the movie takes place like in the sewers with a lot of water.
Right, so that'd be tough.
Yeah, so they decided to do computer animated for that. Huh. That's what I heard. I'm not 100% sure how true it is. But
right.
Hey, you got the answer right, so that's all that matters.
Yep.
You still got 2 lifelines, so we can keep going. 10,000 points. Which of the following animated Don Bluth films was loosely based on the play Chanticleer? Rockadoodle, The Pebble and the Penguin, The Secret of Nim, and A Troll in Central Park.
Oh, man. It's funny because I was just having a long conversation about Don Bluth 2 nights ago with a friend of mine.
Nice.
And we were talking about how we had to go back and rewatch some of the Don Bluth stuff because I hadn't seen most of them in a long time. Some of them I hadn't seen at all.
Nice.
And I feel like I should call him and ask him this question. Though I don't know if he's going to know the answer because I certainly do not.
Well, you're free to call him, or you can do our expert if you'd like. Or take a guess. Your choice.
Right.
Or walk away. That's also a choice.
The guess seems like a bad idea because I don't know this play Chanticleer either.
All right.
Oh, man.
are you going to do? Are any of these the ones you haven't seen before?
So I've seen Secret of NIMH and Troll in Central Park, but not since I was very young.
All right.
And I don't think I've seen Rockadoodle or Pebble and the Penguin at all.
Okay.
All right, let's call my buddy. What happens if he doesn't pick up, though?
If he doesn't pick up, I'll just replace it with an expert.
Okay.
Yeah. But if he picks up and he doesn't know, that counts still.
Okay, that counts, right? Yeah. Of course. Should I put it on speakerphone?
Sure. Yes. And you'll have 30 seconds to tell him the question.
Okay.
I'll start my timer.
Oh no, it's going right to voicemail. His phone must be off.
Oh well, I'm so sorry.
All right, let's replace it with the Ask an Expert then.
Okay, so let's go to Eli. We asked him this question previously. He said, "I am 100% sure that Rockadoodle."
Wow, that's a good one to go for then. Okay, I'm gonna go with Eli, and I'll say A, Rockadoodle. Final answer.
Do we trust Eli in this one? I mean, he was 100%
he was
sure.
100%. So I hope so.
Hopefully, he knows his stuff. Your answer is correct.
They build the drama.
Good job.
Okay, thank you, Eli.
Thank you, Eli. Yeah, Rockadoodle was based on this play called Chanticleer about this rooster named Chanticleer. And he was actually the title character in this.
That makes sense. Oh, so I don't really know this movie at all. I'll have to go track it down.
Yeah, it's not well known or well liked. Technically, Don Bluth has like half of his movies are like really loved and half are hated. This is
right.
Like the hated category.
This is the hated one.
But like me, I'm not a fan of him in generally, so I don't.
Oh, really?
I don't like any of his films, sadly. But that's just me. Okay, you're 2 away from the next benchmark. Let's get at least to there. You still got one more lifeline.
Great.
20,000 points. Which of the following scientific topics was never the focus of an episode of the animated TV series The Magic School Bus, the 90s school show, of course? Friction, ants, engines, hurricanes. Did you grow up with the show?
I did, but I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge.
But it is a 20,000 point question. So.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a toughie.
Yeah, this was like one of my probably my number one animated show I grew up watching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second was Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur's great too. Now they got the remake coming out. So I was a big Nickelodeon person. If it was like Nickelodeon was my jam growing up. But I did watch Magic School Bus as well.
Okay, yeah, we didn't have cable, so I
so you had gotcha. Yep.
All right, well, you have that last expert if you'd like, or you could phone.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Actually, no. So can I ask a different friend for this one, or do I have to use? Or did I burn that with his phone being off?
You can ask a different friend. Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like Eli, he said that his stuff was more about the older stuff, more about movies, not so much TV.
Yeah, he said in TV, like 60s to 90s was like his thing, but, he wasn't strong, so.
Okay. Well, the person I want to ask is in the other room, actually.
You could bring them here if you'd like.
Gina. G. Can you come here a sec? She has no idea what she's in for. I'll have her stand over there to make this fair, so she'll get. It'll be like we're on the phone.
Yeah. And you'll have 30 seconds too once you start asking her the question.
Okay, so stay right there. I'm going to ask you a question. You're my phone a friend. Okay. Lifeline. Oh boy. I'm going to ask you a question, then you have 30 seconds to give me the answer. Okay. Which of the following? Oh, sorry. Start now. Which of the following scientific topics was never the focus of an episode of the Magic School Bus? A. Friction. B. Ants. C. Engines. Or D. Hurricanes.
Definitely did ants.
15 seconds.
Friction, ants, engines, hurricanes.
10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Friction, ants, engines, hurricanes.
Time's
Sorry,
up.
time's up. Time's up. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to
So here's what you can do. You can take a guess, or you can walk away with 10,000 if you
Right.
like. Because like I said, if no one gets the million, I bring the top 5 of you back.
Yeah.
And 10,000, it's not a lot, but it's still a
It's
good number.
It's something. It's better than somebody that got something wrong.
It's up
But
to you how you want to do it.
but you know, for some reason, I'm liking engines.
Okay. Ooh, like I know how stressful you must feel because I feel stressed. What's he gonna do?
I'm liking engines and friction just seems too like they must have done it. It's maybe not.
Do you remember any episode with any of these?
Yeah, I do remember ants.
Okay, so that's
and I feel like hurricanes. I mean, I could be making it up, but I just feel like I could see that visual of them flying through a storm in the school bus. Let's say C, engines. Final answer.
Oh, you had no idea about this one?
I didn't know.
You said C, engines. Final answer. Tommy, if you get this right, good job. You keep going. You get this wrong, that's the end of the game. Sorry, you go down to 1,000.
This doesn't sound good.
Tommy, your answer is wrong. I'm so sorry.
Do I get to know the right answer?
Yeah, the answer was hurricanes, actually.
It was hurricanes. Yeah. Okay, now I feel better because I was gonna.
There was an episode where they talked about like weather in general. And there was
it's a weather
about the water cycle, but there was never one about hurricanes itself. But
I'm just glad it wasn't friction. I'm just glad it wasn't friction because I almost said friction, but
yeah, actually, Eli, he didn't know the answer either, and his guess was friction too. So I'm glad he didn't go with that either.
Yeah. Well,
but, anyway, it was. I had a lot of fun. I know about you.
Yeah, I'm just glad that I didn't get a Disney question wrong. So my reputation is intact for Disney.
That's your saving grace there. So like I said, if no one gets to the million, I'll bring the top 5 of you back. So if you're one of those top 5, I'll let you know. So before we go, is there anything else you want to say to the audience, or how can people find you or the Diz Quiz online?
Yeah, so search for us, the Diz Quiz. That's the DIS Quiz. Like I said before, we're all about Disney movies, Disney parks, Disney animation, live action, really you name it. If it's Disney, we're doing it. And then if you go on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, I post a fun little Disney video every day with a piece of trivia about Disney. So check us out. Yeah.
Yeah, I recommend it, and I'm sure put links below for that. So Tommy, thanks again for coming, and for all you watching, we have three contestants. None of them made it to the million yet, but we got 7 more to go. So hopefully we'll get one of them to go. So until then, take care.